Today we try to understand the basics about Salesforce. What is Salesforce? Why is Salesforce CRM is number one in the industry? Okay, what features make it number one, and what are the job opportunities if you learn Salesforce in coming years? We'll try to understand that. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Before moving to Salesforce and understanding CRM and Sales Cloud, let's understand what is client server architecture. So
Sure.
yeah, when we want to client server architecture works in such a way, whenever we send a request from a client server processes it and sends the response to the client. So for an example, if we have installed a C program or Java program in our local computer, okay. So after creating basic programming or any program, if we run that program, it will send a request. So the server processes it and sends the request, right? Similarly, using cloud-based architecture also works in the same way. So before that, can I understand from you guys what is cloud computing, or what do you know about cloud? When we say cloud, what do you understand, or your level of understanding?
Yeah, I know like the AWS, right? Like the everything, the server, all the computing machine, everything is placed in a remote location.
Yeah,
And
AWS is one of the example of cloud computing. Yes, like
right.
this example, right? What do you understand like when we hear cloud?
Yeah, the computing and everything is placed in a remote location, and you just access it from anywhere else, right?
Right, exactly. Same like the client server architecture. The client will
Mm.
be our mobile device or computer with the
Mm.
internet, and the server will be placed somewhere else. It's like a CPU, a big CPU maintained somewhere else, right? And it will process our request and sends the response. Right? This
Right.
is what cloud computing. But these industry giants, market in such a way that cloud computing is evolved in recent years, but
Mm.
it's not the same because when did we start using emails and YouTube? Long back, right?
Long time ago, yeah.
Decade ago. And those videos are not saved in our local computer or mobile phones, right? They are
Exactly.
uploaded in the server
Right.
and we will be accessing it. Even the email, when we say email, it's a software we will install, but the configuration, everything will be done in the server side, right? It's a cloud.
Mm.
Even the 15 GB provided by the Gmail, right? For a basic user after registering, the 15 GB is maintained in the server only. So this is what cloud computing. And Salesforce is a cloud-based CRM. The reason I have started with cloud computing is because before understanding CRM like Salesforce CRM, let's have a basic level of understanding for cloud computing. And what is CRM and how it is, number one CRM at present in the market. Salesforce is a cloud-based CRM software which makes easier for companies to find more prospects and close more deals with and connecting with the customers in a whole new way. So when I say this, finding more prospects, getting more leads, doing the better way, better ease of marketing, and getting more leads and converting them into prospects and closing more deals. So when we say closing more deals, we will end up doing business with the leads, majority of the leads we get. Okay. And
Mm.
apart from this, Salesforce provides a customer 360-degree view. When we say customer 360-degree view, it's This CRM application is not about getting the prospects and converting them into business. With Salesforce, we can do marketing, in which we will get a more number of prospects. Eventually, our revenue will be increasing, right? Market
Mhm.
it provides seamless way of doing the marketing and the sales process, starting from getting the leads and converting them into business. The sales process will be maintained using Salesforce.
Okay.
And see, if the customer is already purchased a product with us, and we should provide a service to them, right? That is
Mhm.
also well maintained in Salesforce, and it also supports e-commerce, like online selling of products, right? It also supports that.
Mhm.
So we will
Okay.
understand in detail when we go to further classes, like how to
Mhm.
navigate in the system, what are the you know features it has installed.
Okay.
So we already talked about cloud computing, right?
Mhm.
Since Salesforce is a cloud computing CRM, right? So we use it is designed with a multi-tenant architecture. So when we say multi-tenant architecture, the server is being used by multiple people, right? At the same time, be it customization or retrieving of data from Salesforce. It's like a big apartment, and all these flats were are the users, like consider as an Salesforce user. We were using this block 1, block 2, block A. So even then, there shouldn't be any no overhead to the other users, right? It is well maintained in such a way, like the architecture is designed in such a way that even after multiple people accessing the server at the same time, it will not have any impact. So they have come
Okay.
up with some limits to the user so that it will not impact to the other users. The speed will not be goes down, and the
Mhm.
response time will be same to all the users, even if they hit the server at the same time, because of the way they have defined their architecture. Okay, we will go into deep one by one
Okay.
when we move to the further classes. And a few more advantages of Salesforce over other CRMs is it comes as a platform as a service. So what is platform as a service and software as a service? So whenever we install any Java program or C program to our local computer, so do we have like can we have a privilege of changing the way it behaves, like C program or Java program? We don't have access to source code, right? We have
Correct.
to use it as a software. Like we have to install the software, whatever the prerequisites it offers. Like let's say it says RAM should be 4 GB and the ROM should be 250 GB free or something like that, right? After that, we
Correct.
have to install in our system and we will use it. But we cannot change the way it behaves. But whereas coming to platform as a service, we can install the software like the platform applications, and we can customize as per our need. So this is where the main change when compared with the other competitors. So there are platform applications like Heroku or Lightning, in which we will install in these packages will be installed in Salesforce, and as well as we can make the changes as per the customer need. We can always customize as per the client needs. This is the main challenge. Sorry, this is the main difference, with the other competitors. And as
Okay.
well as we have App Exchange in Salesforce, which is like a Play Store in Google, which provides the paid versions as well as the free version applications, which will use in our business use cases. If at all
Okay.
you feel like there is a limitation within the Salesforce and you're not able to customize the way the client need, and you can always go to the app exchange and search for the products. So there are thousands of app exchange products. Even some were free, which were really useful in needing the business requirements. And these really makes a huge difference, because even the Salesforce software itself provides the majority of the sales process, marketing process, service process. Apart from that, if we have any limitations, we can go to the app exchange and install the product based on the client need, and we can achieve whatever we want. So it's like, nothing is doable using Salesforce. Like all the scenarios or the use cases, the client requirements, customizations will be covered over here or by the Salesforce itself.
Okay.
Yeah. And coming to the products or the use cases provided by Salesforce, let me show what.
I have a question.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Uh, can you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah.
I can hear
So
you.
you told right we can use like the app exchange and so how it is like real time projects will it be used? There will be some licensing or there might be some issues, right? So when I'm just asking like if they have the app exchange and directly take the app and use the products, right? Like that. That's what you told, right? Like their
Right,
services,
right.
not the products. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, yes.
So how it will be like any licensing issues or the data theft or how it will be can be used across multiple clients? I'm asking multiple
Understood.
clients or the
Understood.
customers. Yeah.
Yes. About the credibility of that particular software or the
Yeah.
app exchange, right?
Mm. Yes.
Right. App exchange is Salesforce marketplace, and
Okay.
all the products over there were verified by Salesforce before publishing over there, right? In the app exchange, it will be
Okay.
thoroughly verified by Salesforce.
Okay.
If
Mm.
you see here the Salesforce store, right? So
Yeah. Yeah.
we don't
Mm.
need to worry about that. Yeah, it was really good question. Yeah, it is maintained by Salesforce, and whatever the other users develop and publish over here, right? Before
Mm-hmm.
publishing here, they will be testing it, validating it about the data security, everything.
Okay. So like as you told, it is a free version is also available, so we can also go and check, right? That's what paid
Yes.
version also we have a free version, right? Of
Yeah,
this.
right. For free, majority of the free versions, it's like the beta versions will be there. And if you
Yeah, I
can
just
see,
like to. Mm,
yeah, it covers the basic features, right?
mm. Yeah, just we can go and see, right? Because in real time, how we need to work, like so. Just to ask, nothing else. Yeah.
Yeah, I will definitely,
Yeah, I know. I know. It is just the first session. I know you will be covering
right.
all those things,
Yeah,
but
before this,
suddenly,
right, first we
yeah.
have to understand what is Salesforce
What
and
is
how to,
Salesforce?
yeah, register. We will, yeah, do that, step by step.
Yeah, sure, sure. Thank you.
But this is one of the advantage over other CRMs. That is why this topic was, highlighted in first training session, first class. I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
okay.
Because yeah.
Because these are like, if Salesforce CRM is, leading, right? What are the additional features making it number one, right? So this is one. Multi-tenant architecture is one, and even it has lightning feature with a better UI. It got upgraded in recent years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So this is all about the Salesforce, why it is a CRM, sorry, a leading CRM in the market. Now let me try to, oh no. Let me show you how to register with the Salesforce. Okay. So learning Salesforce is very easy, because it it comes up with the trailheads. Okay, let me show that as well. Before registering for a developer edition, let's look at what it offers. Why learning Salesforce is easy. Okay, trailhead. If you see here, this is the Salesforce community in which we can learn all the Salesforce topics. They will, I don't think any other product or any other, software, if you want to learn, the company itself providing the training modules in a sequential order. See, if you go with this module, loyalty program and loyalty management.
Are you sharing something? Sorry, we can't see that, Praveen.
Is it? Yes, yes. One moment.
Yeah.
Let me reshare again then.
Yeah.
Okay. Hope my
Yeah, now
screen
we
is
can
visible
see.
now,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, let me start from the beginning. If you go to Google and type trailhead.salesforce.com, okay, it will land into the trailhead page, which help Salesforce enthusiasts to learn Salesforce. I'm searching admin over here in the quick search. So these are the trails. We have the modules related to admin. If I click here, it will give me the Salesforce platform basics. Okay, so when I click on the first module, it has the clear theoretical and pictorial presentation of the Salesforce concepts, right? And in the end, it will ask questions or hands-on. It will ask us to do hands-on challenge. So in this way, we can learn Salesforce. Apart from this, we have multiple communities which will help the new enthusiast or non-Salesforce people to learn Salesforce. Okay, let's dive into the arc. How let's create a developer edition, trailhead developer edition. Okay.
Yeah.
So developer.salesforce sign up. Here. So if in this sign up page, right, for developer edition, we have to provide all the information like first name, last name, your email address, what is your role in your current company, and your company name, country where you're residing. Okay. This role helps Salesforce team to reach out to you if you are, someone doing the like a business manager or executive, so that they will reach out to you for the new products with a special offer. If you are a developer, they will not reach out to us, but yeah, we can always, after entering all the details, if you click sign up, it will send a verification email with the link. If you click on that, you can log into Salesforce. I have already done this process, so I will directly log into Salesforce and show where the home, where are we landing, what is the home page, and how to navigate in the Salesforce and all. So after doing all this, so we will be creating the username and password, right? With entering all the basic and relevant information. So when I logged into Salesforce, it is showing the setup to the left side, and app launcher to the left corner, right? Now we are in the setup page. So what do we mean by setup? So setup page is something like we have a settings option in our mobile, right? Which defines what are the ringtones we want to have, setting up the volume, wallpaper, everything like the setup which we do for our mobile device. Similarly, we will control this entire org using the setup options. Okay, we'll go one by one, like what are the basic setup options we have and which were most frequently used.
Okay.
And to the left corner, if you see, it shows app launcher. So if I click on that, it shows the apps which were already present. So I will click on view all for now. So since it's a developer edition, right, it has its own limitations with the licensing and all, but we can do all the customizations, the object creations, data loading, data importing and exporting, reports creation, everything. Because it's for a developer practice edition, they have limited to some extent, but all the options are available. Whatever we can do in the main production Salesforce instance, we can do everything over here with a slight limitation. So here it says service, marketing, Salesforce Chatter, Community, Sales Console, Service Console, right? These are all the applications, inbuilt Salesforce applications. But again, we can customize these applications as per the client needs. And if you see all items over here, so these all items are the objects, are called objects in Salesforce, which stores the data. So let me navigate to sales. So when I landed in sales application, the home page is having a dashboard which shows the quarterly performance, today's events, today's tasks, most recent records created, right? And apart from that, we have multiple tabs over here. These are called the tabs, this opportunity, lead, task, and all. So let's look at it, what it shows when we click on these tabs. So if I click on opportunity, it's showing the opportunities, all opportunities. Leads will show all leads. Again, we can change the view of the leads also from here. Important leads, 0, and it shows accounts. All these were tabs. And let's understand how the data is stored in Salesforce. Okay. I think you both of you have some basic level of understanding in DBMS, right? How the data is stored in tables and all.
Yeah.
Right. So here in Salesforce, the table is called as object. Let me open it. Sheet. Okay. So in DBMS, we have tables, right? Tables in which data is being stored, and we have columns. But in Salesforce, these tables are called objects. So this is the nomenclature they follow. Tables are referred as objects, and the columns are referred as fields, and the data is referred as record.
Okay.
Okay, so we have to follow this nomenclature going forward. So let me go to the setup again. Okay, so let me go to setup. If you go to see here, when I click on the gear icon and click setup, this setup page is appearing. And let's explore a bit and see what options we have over here. Okay, so if you see here, it says user, right? And it has the users, list of users who have access to this particular org. Since it's a trail org, it will have the standard provided users and my user. This is the user which I have created.
Okay.
All the basic information, whatever we have provided over there when during signing up, everything will be coming here. The name, company name and all. And the profile by default, it is assigned is system administrator because I will be using this, right?
Okay.
And we'll discuss about what are these roles profiles in detail. But before that, let's explore what what options we have in for user as well as other setup options over here. So if you see here, this is the user information, my name, my mail ID, and company name, the profile what I have, and the time zone where I'm from is there. The language I have selected as English. And these are the other additional options which will be more useful in terms of logging in the like setting up the IP ranges and accessing the org level of options and all. That is why these all the options were checked since I'm a admin user. Okay, and these are the other additional options we have for a particular user, like the personal groups, permission sets, and we will discuss about this in the later classes because we'll go in a sequential order. What are the roles, profiles, and then come to permission sets. So these are all the options or features available for a particular user, and it also shows the login history from the source IP and the login type, right? Whether it's a OAuth login or regular login by entering username and password. It shows the location also. And in the quick find box, if we can search the company information and go there, see, it shows complete the licenses available for this particular company because Salesforce is a CRM, right? It will be license based only. The number of users it will charge for a specific price per each license. So since it is a developer or only for a trial version, we have total 2 licenses. This will be useful for our testing purposes. And these are the other additional licenses available, and we have 24 more licenses. Let me open that and show that as well. Okay. It states use Salesforce Classic or switch to another list view, right? So it says Salesforce Classic, right? Let me show what it is. So if you hover over here and click on this icon, right, it says switch to classic. Earlier, the user interface is classic,
Okay.
and which will be like this. It looks much, older. This is the native UI of Salesforce, and they have come up with Lightning UI, and they have named it as a Lightning application, from which we can have overview like this. Like the look and feel of Lightning will be like this, and the look and feel of Classic will be like this. So for the company profile information and licensing, it asked us to navigate to Classic. So let's go to setup over here. Again, we have quick find, a search over here, right? This is a pop-up for, start to this org. Since it's a newly registered, right? It is asking to. Even the home page, in the setup page also, if you can see, it says recent items. I have created user, right? This is also working like a dashboard, like the recent activity it is showing up. The quick links also I have here. The security level quick links I have here. Everything is placed in the home page, right? So I no need to navigate to for everything from the quick find. So few or the majority of the most important features were present over here. If I want to create new user, I can directly create here, or else I can go here and create new user. It has the shortcut over here too, right? Let's check for the company information. What information it has for a particular company. So these are all the organization user level info. And if you see here, yeah, these are the licenses. Salesforce is the general Salesforce license which we got after registering, right? So total licenses too. Since I have already created my user, right? It has utilized one, and remaining license is one, and no expiration date. If you are not logging in or you using this org regularly, then Salesforce will send an email stating that please log in to make this particular org active. And we have external app licenses, platform integration, right? Identity, customer, silver partner, gold partner. These are all the uh, licenses for the partners, like the companies which they buy the from which they buy the licenses, right? So they have a special category for a silver partner and a gold partner, in which they have different privileges like the pricing discount and additional discount on the additional products which they want to buy. So we have chatter free, customer community. Not only the Salesforce user can log in, even the community user can log in, but with a minimal UI limitation. Like for the community user, the features will be very minimal. They cannot have entire, just like we are seeing this, right? So for the community user, it will be like all the product related, or the sales which they bought within the company, and only those information related to their purchase will be seen to the customer. So those are all the partner communities. So we can grant a partner community to users, like business users who are purchasing products from us, and so that they can log in and they can track about their particular orders. This is what it is. And let's go to organization again. Any questions so far?
So you mentioned the org, right? Org, and then there are apps like service, marketing, and all that.
Right.
So one org will have several apps.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you're right. So one org will have all the applications But if we want to utilize these applications to the fullest, you need to purchase the service license. This will be available with a very minimal service features.
Okay.
So marketing is again altogether different cloud. So Salesforce named them as a clouds. So apart from sales, let me open this. See, we have said like it provides seamless sales process, right? So they have named this as a sales cloud. It has its own price. This sales cloud has its own price. And coming
Okay.
to service, when we purchase sales, we will have definitely have service, but with a very minimal options. So we cannot definitely use it for service process. So they have named it as service cloud, and the pricing is different for this. In order to go with marketing, they have named this as marketing cloud, and this will be community cloud. And for hospital purpose, they have different architecture defined, that is called health cloud. So we have multiple clouds. Even for the universities, we have university cloud, everything. Like we have multiple clouds, but at specific pricing.
So can we
Since
say it comes with the default set of apps, but with limited features, and then you can also buy additional apps?
right. So when we say additional app,
Mm.
see, this particular application needs certain it has a certain set of schema definition, like the object mapping,
Right.
everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the way the workflow for it, service, how this works. Whenever any for a service, let's take an example of service.
Mm.
Whenever any ticket or a case comes over call, that should be uh, maintained in the system as a ticket. Even from online inquiry, if something comes up, that should be maintained as a ticket, right?
Right.
Even from the messages also sometimes. So all this should be in a systematic way, and that is already designed by Salesforce, which is renamed as a service cloud. So with the purchase of service cloud, we will have all these features. Since this is
Okay.
a developer edition, we will be using this for purely learning, right?
Mm.
Why? Because we're able to see everything. Whoever registering with Salesforce will not only learn Sales Cloud, right? So some people
Correct.
want to learn Marketing Cloud, some people want to learn Service, some want to learn Community Cloud. So that is why all the clouds were present over here, and we
Okay.
can practice, like do hands-on with this, right? That
Mm-hmm.
was the main purpose of having all the applications. But
Okay.
still, even for the other licensing purchase also, we can enable this, but it will be very minimal. After purchasing the license only, all the products or the schema will be enabled.
Okay.
Yeah. Whenever we will be purchasing Salesforce, right? Uh, they will be clearly mentioning about what is the called cloud we want to purchase, what are the limitations, and we have basic version, middle version, and advanced version also, which has
Okay.
its own limitations in terms of licenses. Let's take a real-time example, okay? Like I'm an e-commerce company purchasing Salesforce. I want to implement a e-commerce using Salesforce, and to
Okay.
maintain that for the internal team, right? The managers, sales executives, or regional and zonal managers. My company will have a certain number of employees, and in order to access this, they all should have license, right? Active license.
Mm.
So that is where the Salesforce business comes. Like so, for my company, if I need 100 licenses, I need to purchase 100 licenses from Salesforce. Only the active licenses can access the Salesforce, right?
Mm.
So that is how it works. And similarly, it goes with the clouds as well. Like whatever the cloud the client is purchasing, they will enable that specific cloud features to that particular company or user.
Okay.
And if you see here, we can define the company information and it shows the licenses available based on our purchases. And these are the permission set licenses. These are security related one, like what permission set licenses available to this particular org. So it says analytic cloud builder is disabled because for our learning purpose this is not required. That is why they have disabled it. And this is important in terms of learning. So analytics view only embedded app is active. So they have disabled some and activated some, right?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it is like that. If you see here, marketing user is active and total licenses for marketing they have brought it to. Apex mobile user is 3, offline user is 2. Like Salesforce, using Salesforce, we can have privilege of using this mobile applications in offline also. Like whatever the transactions activities we do, it will be saved, and when we connect to internet, it will hit the server and the changes will be automatically made. And this will be having a special price since it says different license for offline user, right? So from for some of the sales executives, they will prefer offline because they will be working from remote locations. Not in every place we have seamless mobile connectivity, right, or internet. So this is a unique feature and plays a very important role. Like the ease of using the application is very effective even when we are offline, like when we don't have any network connectivity.
Okay.
And this is about the Salesforce company information, and let's see what additional info it has. So we can create the start year and month of the company, right? Whether if it's a fiscal year and how we want to calculate it, and business hours we can define over here. Since I have selected the Pacific Standard Time, it shows that, and we can have multiple, and only one can be active over here. We can have multiple entries. We can create new business hours too, and we can give the name, and we want to have this as a default, and we check this, and day wise we can define the time and save it. And we can define the holidays, just like every company has their own calendar, right? We can create that. And language settings. So these are the languages enabled. If I want to disable any language, I can remove all this. So for the first time, when you're looking at the org, it looks like uh, you know very new, but going forward, it will be very easy. Like you can understand where I'm navigating to. If I'm going fast while navigating, do let me know.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. If I save this, these languages will be available for me. And data protection and privacy. This is the most important one. Right. So, as I said, these are the objects, right, which holds the information, lead, contact, and person. It says whether we want to give access to these particular objects or not. For them are customers. So when the customer login from partner community, if we want to have provide access to this particular information, we can make the changes over here. This will be part of the security model again.
Yeah.
And if I go here and click on sales, This is the app level and this is the setup level. This is the setup level. From which we will make all the setup configuration and all, how the UI should look, who should look what should be present on the page layout, right? What are the data should be present over here. Everything will be controlled from the setup, and after making the setup, this is how it looks. If we go to all opportunities, the data is like this. If I open any, click on one opportunity record, it opens the particular opportunity record. So if I go to details, it shows the complete information about the opportunity. So here, opportunity owner, opportunity amount, private, opportunity name, these are all the fields. If we go here and see, all the columns are fields here, right? In Salesforce,
Right.
fields holds the record. So what do we mean by that? So here, opportunity name is a field and it holds a value, right? And amount is holding this. So these are all the fields which we created, and we have certain data types from which we will be creating this. So before digging into what are the data types available and how do we create fields and enter data in Salesforce, I want to highlight few things about Salesforce, because see, if you are learning Salesforce, we know like Salesforce CRM is one of the leading in the industry, and but how it will help the users, like the one who is learning Salesforce. Okay. First of all, learning Salesforce is easy because we can create a developer org, like the trail org, and we can do all the practice over here. Like we will get real-time experience. This is very important. And we have the trailheads, right? If you are really stuck, like what to learn and how to start. Okay. So we have a trailheads. You can after registering from the developer edition, you can directly log in with Salesforce. Go to login and click on login with Salesforce. With the developer edition, we can log into the trailhead. Any confusion or any questions for me?
No, I guess.
Okay. So learning Salesforce is very easy because if you see here, they have provided the developer edition, which will help us in doing hands-on. And if we are stuck with like what to start, where to start, or you want to have more examples for every concept, you can go here and see here Salesforce platform. Here it clearly shows what is the Salesforce platform, what are the options we have, right? What are the options we have? And in the end, it will check what you have learned from this particular content. We have to log in to take the challenge. So it also tests our learning also at the end. And there are, as I said, there are multiple communities. For every city, they have Salesforce, Sales Cloud Group, Service Cloud Group, Marketing Group, and AI, Salesforce AI related groups. So which in which they will be conducting the sessions for almost twice or thrice a month in every city, and they will be showcasing their see, when I logged in. I can answer this and I can check the challenge. So the Salesforce communities help the new users who are learning Salesforce with the new topics, and they will help assisting if we are having any questions also. Salesforce come up with a new program called Journey to Salesforce, which will help non-Salesforce people to learn Salesforce and acquire job in Salesforce. If you Google more about it, journey to Salesforce, you will come to know, because the demand is more, and you know the demand is more, and there are only less resources who know Salesforce. So this was the reason they have come up with a new program, Journey to Salesforce. The only target is who are having a degree and who can learn Salesforce. They will be conducting the interviews. Like Salesforce will be handling this entire project. They will be calling up all the companies and they will be conducting the interviews. And if you are clear with it, they will provide you a job. So even to my surprise, even they have recruited people who have medical representative experience and who have done degree
Okay.
and jobless for 5 to 6 years,
Mm-hmm.
because the demand is more. They want to meet the
Okay.
demand and supply. So they were
Mhm.
asking the people from non-Salesforce background to learn Salesforce. If you
Okay.
see here about the feature, like a future, how it will be Salesforce jobs in 24. Yearly, this is increasing. Just here, Salesforce to create 4.2 million jobs globally by 2024. 42 lakhs, right?
Mm.
If you start learning the Salesforce now, it will be, really helpful for you. Like the demand is more, right? So even if you have the basic knowledge and, the confidence that you can deliver using Salesforce, you will definitely, get a Salesforce job easily. And with the communities they
Mm.
have, it will really helpful for the non-Salesforce users, because I'm not sure about the locations you guys were in. If you can check in your locations also, there will be Salesforce community sessions conducted for twice or twice in every month.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. And where are you from, George?
I'm from Tamil Nadu actually. Nagarkoil, might have heard, I don't know.
Okay,
But
working
I'm
from Tamil Nadu only.
no, no, no. Right now I'm in the US actually.
Okay, oh, we both are from US only. Even in US also we have multiple communities. I
Uh-huh.
hope you guys are aware of it. If not, you can do some
Oh,
research in the
you're
Google
in,
and
where are
try
you
to reach.
actually?
Sorry, George.
Oh, which place are you?
I'm from Andhra Pradesh, Visakhapatnam.
Okay, okay. Oh, but you said you're in US?
No, no, I didn't say that. When did I?
I thought you said you're in US. Okay.
No, no, I didn't refer to that as well. Like I'm from Visakhapatnam. Working
Okay.
from home.
Okay.
That is why. Yes. So this is the right time to learn Salesforce, because there are more
Mm.
jobs. The
Mm.
demand is more, and even if you learn like there are multiple clouds, and within Salesforce, right, we have multiple clouds I said, and multiple roles
Mm.
also. Let me show that as well. If you're learning
Sure.
Salesforce, you don't need to be a developer only.
Uh-huh.
Let me show what roles it offers. Okay, so we will close this session by looking at the roles which Salesforce offers. Okay, so
Yeah.
we can have Salesforce administrator, which is of purely admin level, and no code involves in this particular role. Okay,
Mm.
only purely purely admin. Like whatever the setup level point and clicks available over there, we will be controlling over it. And for any automations, we have Salesforce flows, and Salesforce administrator should be responsible for doing that. Like for the automation, we no need to go for coding. We have Salesforce lightning flows, which suffice that. And second one is Salesforce developer. It is a combination of development plus administration. We
Mhm.
have to cover the admin level part, the configuration, and security model apart from the customization using coding. So when I say coding, Apex or LWC.
Mhm.
And Salesforce marketer. This is for marketing cloud. Who knows the in and out of the marketing cloud? How to get the leads? How do we do convert them to prospects and all? So this workflow will be maintained by marketing Salesforce marketer. And
Okay.
Salesforce consultant is treated differently in different companies, but in India, in general, it is like a
Mhm.
senior consultant with minimal technical expertise and more BA knowledge, who can understand the client requirement end to end and suggest the best products, Salesforce products, right,
Oh,
based
okay,
on
okay.
their need. So this is what it is. Like it is a techno functional and Salesforce designer.
Mm.
This is below the Salesforce architect. So designer is the one who designs the system, right? Like the
Mhm.
schema, how many users were needed, and what are the what level of access they should have, who should see what. Like see, when we say Salesforce, it has the complete data, and it has to be given access based on the permissions or based on the role they are assigned to, right? So everything will be designed by
Mhm.
the designer. Coming to architect, architect is the one who will be responsible for designing or implementing the project end to end, starting from the uh, pre-sales to deployment, right? Everywhere,
Mhm.
like what is that we were using, how many users should be there, and what is the workflow we have to define as per the client. So everything will be designed by architect. So designer will be under architect. So who knows in and around of a Salesforce, and who has expertise of close to 10 or 8 plus can do this Salesforce architect.
Okay.
And these are the roles it offers, and the market pay is also very high if you compare it with the Java coder or
Mm.
modern the latest skill sets which were on demand, like AWS, Copilot
Mm.
developer or whatever.
I see.
Any
Okay.
questions
Good.
from your side?
Um, I mean, the Salesforce QA or roles will come under this admin, right? So I see some roles in the market like that. Some Salesforce QA or Salesforce quality assurance like that. Not like the exact role, might be.
Yeah, no, no. Could you please come again? Like, I didn't completely understand your question. Like, so
No, there
you're
was a
talking about the
roles.
roles.
Yeah, openings like there is openings like Salesforce QA or Salesforce quality. I mean, it's the same thing, quality assurance tester like that.
Yeah.
So do you have specific roles or might be under the administrator they might be having, right? That's what I'm asking. Whether
Oh,
there are
got it, got it. Yeah, like
openings
as
like
I
that.
said,
Yeah.
right, these rules were specific to company again, but in the
Yes, yes,
end,
yeah.
yeah,
Mm.
QA means the tester, right? Testing team, like
Yes.
who have there are no testing role defined in Salesforce. That's why I
Mm.
haven't placed that in the slide. Like
Yes,
who,
yes.
yes, whosoever having a testing experience, if they are mapped to any Salesforce project, so definitely
Mm.
their lead or project manager will assist them. This is the way or process to test it, right?
Okay.
Testing of Salesforce is like uh,
Just the
they will
flows
test
and
the
all those
functional.
things because I'm basically from testing background, so I thought there would be any roles or the admin role is fine because I'm not comfortable with coding. So I thought start as an admin or I saw a few openings in the yeah, LinkedIn and somewhere. So that's what I thought to ask. It's like
No, no.
testing the flows and like that, right? The navigation and the entire flow of a thing like that. Is it? Is it B?
Yes, it will be. So
Mm.
yeah, I got it. I got your question, and you're more worried about the role you want to, right? Get a job in.
Yeah. That's what.
Right. For you, Salesforce admin works primarily, and apart from that, since you have a testing experience, it will be easier for you to, get a job in, QA with Salesforce. So
Mm,
see, whatever we develop, right? Let's say I have an account and I have written some customization. So all the QA team will be testing that. Whatever the
mm,
data is there. See, for now here, if I want to display, we have account name, account site, phone type, and account owner, right? If I want to
mm.
display different field names here,
Yeah.
and I have implemented that, but there should be some testing team to test that.
Mm,
This is the basic example I have given, but
Yeah, basic
in the
example,
background, yeah,
as per the project, there might be different modifications, right, or
yes,
enhancements, what they look and feel, so we can. I mean, that's what I'm just asking. Is it
right.
not only it's a pure admin role, or that's what I'm asking?
Yes. There are QA positions also, but they will not ask you how did you do the testing and all, but it will be the basic admin level questions only. If you know in and
Mm,
around of the Salesforce, then you know
Salesforce.
how to test, where to test, right?
Okay, yeah.
Right. Like other, testing tools, there is no process, to test like this, like with the steps, defined. But in Salesforce, they will test your capability of understanding in and around of Salesforce, like what is account, what sales cloud has, everything like that. So they will
No,
test your admin skills only. But we
okay,
do
no, I'm
have that, QA roles.
sorry. I'm asking only like if Salesforce developer has a good scope, or without a developer, you don't have much roles long run. I'm asking about like that. Only with the admin or the knowing the entire Salesforce application knowledge.
No, when is see, I have showed you from some Google search, right?
Yes,
How
yes.
the scope of jobs, how it will be. So when we say
Mhm.
that, see, if that 42 lakhs were only developers, who will test that?
Yes, yes.
There should be some reporting team,
Yeah.
admin team to administer what level of access each developer should have. There should be some administrator to the company, right? So it covers all
Mhm.
the roles, not just one.
Okay.
Because simply having developer will not help uh, the users also, right?
Yes.
So it covers all the roles.
Yeah, sure. No, just I'm asking. I will just
Yeah,
try that also,
I
but I know it's difficult because many of my friends did, and everyone told right, admin roles are very less. Only developer role is more like that. They will say. So that's why I
you were
wanted
saying
to
this in
ask.
US or in India?
US only. I mean, right now the market is not bad. Is bad. So might be, if again I'm in US only. I'm in Plano, Texas. So
Okay.
yeah, that's why might be if the market booms up, right? So definitely there might be many roles.
Okay.
I mean,
See,
I'm just asking.
honestly,
Mm,
I got your concern. Yes. So
mm,
honestly, in India, when we say developer, they expect designer skills, admin
yeah,
skills, and developer skills. But in
yeah.
US, developer means sorry, admin means only admin.
No, yeah, here also like that. They will ask for admin, but they will ask, do you have this knowledge also? You have automation knowledge also, like a coding skill. I mean, when the market is up, it's fine, you will get. But if the market is down or something like that, even though there is no requirement in the thing, they will ask you, we need to know the automation skill coding like that. I mean, because in future, if they get now, they wanted to have resource like that.
See, additional knowledge is everyone expects that, like additional knowledge,
Mm.
other expertise, everyone expects that, but demanding additional skill set is something, which worries the uh, any developer or admin more, right? Because if you are admin and
Yeah,
if
no,
they
it is
want,
it is mostly like I mean difficult for an entry level person. That's the main thing. After that, we can anywhere we can change our role or something like that because we started to learn late, right? But fine, never late than never. That's what I believe. At least we learn now.
Right. See, with the percentage of scope for getting the job is more now. Like it's globally,
Mm.
like the 42 lakhs jobs, it is globally.
Yes, yes, yes.
For
Mm.
now, the market is bit down for almost 8 months, right, in US. It's not that
Yes,
good.
yeah.
So now it will be in a transition phase, and you will end up, if you are learning Salesforce admin with a basic
Mm.
understanding of other, thing like we have discussed about sales and marketing, right?
Yeah, yeah. No,
If you
yeah.
have
Even yeah, I
additional,
got many
yeah,
many information from recruiters and also for LinkedIn. No, definitely there will be more roles opening next year in the Salesforce. So it's very good to learn even
exactly.
any
Like this is the
basic
right
part.
time to,
Mm.
learning
Right
Salesforce
time to
now.
learn.
Yeah. Not to worry, like unlike in India, like for admin, it will be purely admin. You can say you are an
Mm.
admin and a QA, so that you
Yeah,
will
yeah.
have two skill sets, right? Like the testing of
Yes.
Salesforce and administration.
Okay.
Even though both were same, you can project in such a way you have experience, or expertise in both,
Okay. Sure, sure.
right? And tomorrow sessions we will see how to create objects, what are the where do the objects reside, and what are the standard objects we have and custom objects we have, and how do we create data from with different data types and their relevance. So no questions from you, George?
No, no. We started this session earlier with another trainer, right? So I'm a little bit familiar with this organ setup, and I've seen the screens.
Okay. It's
So
like it will be a
we'll
repetition for you then.
yeah. I mean, I just have a little bit familiarity with the screens. So
Okay.
I guess the initial class I'm able to follow along,
Or
but
maybe then
certainly I'll ask
tomorrow
questions.
class will be more interesting for you.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah. And try to if you both don't have developer org edition, just create that and let me know if you face any
Yeah,
challenges or any queries. Okay, just log into the org and see, just explore what it has, and about your questions also.
yeah. Will do.
Okay, we'll connect at the same time tomorrow. Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Praveen.
Thanks,
A
Praveen.
lot.
Yeah.
Thank you.